Hi there, this is take two. My phone ran out of storage the last time, and I think we'll do a little update on what I spoke about and the way I was feeling in the last video, because I've been for advice and all that, and it turns out I have an eating disorder. It's not one of the more well-known ones. It's what's called binge eating disorder, which, looking back in the past few years, makes a hell of a lot of sense to me. Essentially, if there is a trigger like a stressful event or anything like that, I take refuge in food. I'll do it in private, where I will eat ridiculous amounts of very unhealthy food to try and make myself feel better. Go on these long, really kind of unpleasant binges. Give you an example. A few years ago, when I used to live in the mainland, obviously I'm living in a very small place here in the Isle of Lewis in Scotland. I would regularly, if I had a bad day at work, come home and I would order large Domino's pizza, plus about 3 side dishes with it, with a 2 litre bottle of fizzy to go with it, and I would easily eat the lot in 1 hour. I wouldn't feel great a few hours later. I was basically eating beyond my limits, but it seemed to just dull the way I would cope with bad days. So basically that's what happened to me last week. It's one of the patterns is, like I say, doing it on your own, and currently, because I'm at college, I'm not working full time. I've got a part-time job, but just to ease the costs, I am currently staying with my parents. And what I do then is I'll find an excuse. We live out in a little village about 6 miles away from, I'm just outside college here, so I'll find any excuse just to go in town for a few hours, and yeah, I'll indulge myself. I'll go to get fish and chips, I'll go for burgers, I'll get huge bags of crisps and drive my car to a secluded area and just binge myself. That's what went on last week. A few other kind of strange things with it is, yeah, I mean, one of the strange things is you always will, if you're a binge eater, self-service checkouts, online ordering and all that, because you want to avoid judgment. You want to keep this private. You don't want anyone else to know what you're doing, and that's what I've done a lot. So I would go to the self-service checkouts and then just scurry away into the night, because yeah, you know you shouldn't be doing it, but you will come up with the most bullshit rationalizations in your head to have this massive, not very good. And it's always the junk food to go for. And yeah, that's, as I mentioned, that's pretty much had a stressful week. I'm not too sure what exactly triggered, but I just knew come Tuesday, I think it was, I was not in the best of spirits and just hit it hard for a few days. Up here at the college, away from my parents, could go for burgers there, and there's a restaurant over here, and a few close by. I could get burgers, chips, indulge in pies, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's what went on. And one of the other noticeable things about, like I suppose about any eating disorder, is you will lie to people about what you're doing. You won't tell them. You won't admit to, secretly, because it is not a pleasant thing to be doing. And yeah, so I have got to fight over an eating disorder. I've got to defeat an eating disorder in addition to losing this weight. Yeah, because binge eating and food addiction, they're essentially the same thing. So yeah, that's the position I'm in at the moment. All I can do is keep trying. I'm going to relapse a few times. I'm probably, but I've got to come into this with the mindset that I won't relapse, that I've got to get over this, because the main thing is I know once I move away and I don't have people around me so often, if I start work and I start doing lone work, I know that's going to, I've got to get to that point where I can rely on myself and not to go on these binges just because I'm on my own and I've had a bad day. I've got to learn to process stress and anger in a more healthy and productive way. That's been a problem for me for years. I've had it ingrained in me, not by my family at all, but just general society, that anger and stress, they're bad things and you just suppress them, and that's been my way of coping with negative emotions. So yeah, that's it. I've had a good few days diet wise. I've been eating very clean. Cravings are still there, they're going to be constant, and knowing I have this, I've decided one thing I must do is be honest as much as I can to everyone. There's been some, bizarrely, a few people have reacted adversely. There's people who are maybe not so knowledgeable about mental health and disorders like this, who just believe, I've just got to stop. It's not that easy. I've got to rewire everything up here right now to get there. But yeah, it's good to know what the issue is exactly and where it stems from. I'm going to have to probably look into options for therapy as well. One downside to where I live on a small island. There's not a lot of therapists and not much privacy to go see a therapist. Everyone sort of knows everyone up here. So it'll probably look into online therapy and to help me get through this. I think it's going to be a long process in addition to trying to lose the weight, but I want to just get myself sorted. I've sorted out so many other things in my life since I came back to college, and this is the last thing, is my weight issue. And yeah, like I said, that's the battle ahead. I'll probably do more kind of off the fly video. I've been promising little videos like this, but I haven't been doing them. So yeah, that's all it is. That's where I am. That's what's going on with me. So thank you for the support, and yeah, we'll see how this goes. Bye everyone.